viewers, welcome to Yours Lawfully. This video is about the cruelty that is faced by the husbands of a household. First, let's see what a cruelty is. Cruelty, as defined in the Indian Penal Code, means any harassment of a married woman, either mentally or physically by her husband or any of her in-laws, in a way of coercing her to meet any unlawful demands or in account of her failure to meet such illicit demands. It is a cognizable, non-bailable and a non-compoundable offence. The provisions of 498A, which was brought into the IPC in 1983, was brought with a good and a pure intention in itself to help the women who were tortured or harassed due to the dowry or any other unlawful demands by her in-laws. But the society evolves, and it is now time that we wake up out of the assumption that only women who are subjected to cruelty and domestic violence and have to understand that men are equally victimized of the same. The preconception of cruelty being only a female issue has to be changed, and the male victims have to be acknowledged and given due support. Hence, laws have to be legislated for cruelty and domestic violence as a general phenomenon and not a gender phenomenon. Let us look at some of the real-life examples of cruelty against husbands in the following case laws. First is Krishna Banerjee vs. Banu Bikesh Banyopadhyay. The wife, the appellant, and the husband, the respondent, were married on February 1982. After the marriage, the appellant behaved with the respondent in a rude and a self-centered attitude. She did not prepare breakfast or night meals for the respondent, because of which he had to leave for work without morning meals and also had to leave for night duties with an empty stomach. She expressed resentment towards respondent's mother. She tortured the respondent mentally and physically. She went even further as to try to kill him by pouring kerosene on him and burning him. The Supreme Court held the acts of the wife as mental cruelty against the husband and thus granted divorce to the parties on the observation that their marriage was irretrievably broken down. Next is Mrs. Deepa Lakshmi Sehye Zingade vs. Sachi Ramesh Rao Zingade. In this case, the wife allegedly accused the husband of having a girlfriend, which was proved as a false fact in the court, and was held that this act of the wife was considered as a ground for mental cruelty against the husband and thus was granted divorce to the parties. There are even more grounds that were ruled as sufficient to be deemed as cruelty against husband. If the wife refuses to do her part of housework, if the wife makes baseless allegations that the husband is having extramarital affairs, if she refuses to have any physical relationship with her husband without any proper reasons, mental disorder of the wife and her improper behavior due to her insanity towards the husband or their child, if the wife makes any disrespectful and ugly remarks against the husband in any form, or uncorroborated allegations of adultery against the spouse, also amounts to cruelty. Even if there are no specific laws to openly support men against these domestic problems, there are still some provisions that give us a hope of light to get out of a chaos household. These laws can be relied upon. First, the provisions of IPC for offence relating to fabricating false evidence, which are given in sections 191 to 200 of Indian Penal Code. These protect the spouses from being falsely accused in front of a court. Next is section 13 clause 1 subclause IEA. This helps the aggrieved party to dissolve a marriage on the grounds of cruelty. So by collecting enough evidence, this provision can be fairly used. Since India is considered a male-dominated nation, many laws were brought up to safeguard and uplift the so assumed weaker gender. But protecting the woman must not come at a cost of harming the other population, the males. The subject of victim has to be re-examined and has to be pressed upon that they are not gender specific. Even men can be victims. So gender equal laws has to be enacted herefrom. Stay safe, stay healthy. Sincerely yours lawfully. Thank you.